Hey dear seekers, it's me Caitlin back with another reading. Today's spread is all about soul healing and how it works. With this reading, you'll get a better understanding of where you're at right now, what parts of you need healing, the best way to approach that healing, and finally, how you're going to change once that healing happens. Healing is a word we hear a lot these days. People may throw it around lightly, but to me, it's a word for the brave and truly strong. Not everyone has the guts to face painful pasts. Just facing it is hard enough, but healing, getting through it, that's a long road. So, to everyone picking this pile today, you're true warriors in my book. You can support the channel by liking this video and sharing your story in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Silent Soul. Today's topic has 4 piles, so whenever you find this video, just know this is the message meant for you right now. Since this is a general reading, it may or may not resonate with your story, and that's totally fine. If it doesn't connect with you, feel free to move on. Now go ahead and pick the pile that draws you in the most from these 4 images. Before you choose, close your eyes, take a deep breath in, and slowly exhale. Once you feel centered, open your eyes and see which image makes you the most curious. Alright, let's get into today's reading. Hey there to everyone who picked the first pile. So right now, you're vibing with the energy of the 6 of Wands. You're standing on a little peak in your life, getting recognition, cheers, and applause from the people around you. This moment is a result of not only your own hard work, but also the support and sacrifices of those who've been with you on this journey. You've traded time and effort for this well-deserved moment in the spotlight. But since it's from the minor arcana, remember, it's temporary, not forever. After this high, we don't know what's coming next. So soak it all in, enjoy it fully, and then take a little time to tune back into yourself. That's where the next card comes in, the King of Swords, and it's here to show you the part of yourself that needs healing. The King of Swords can mean a lot of things, but in this reading, it's all about the control someone else has over your life. There's this bossy, overbearing energy, someone who may have a hold on you even if they're no longer physically present in your life. They haunt you in your dreams, cloud your thoughts, and affect every decision you make. Whether you're rebelling against or complying with this person, they're still influencing you. You fear them, you resent them, and you don't know how to break free from their grip. The more you fight it, the deeper you seem to sink. And by the time you're exhausted and worn out, you've already become what they wanted you to be. So whether you resist or comply, you're still under their influence. Now that you know where the issue lies, let's talk about how to handle it. The quickest yet hardest solution is to learn from karma. Face the truth head on. What are you hoping to get from this person who's hurt you? Are you angry, resentful, seeking acknowledgement? Everything you're going through right now is part of your life's challenge. It may take an entire lifetime to overcome the impact this person has had on you. Even a slight loss of focus or strength and they can still haunt you. You might not realize it, but by allowing yourself to feel like a victim, you're unconsciously attracting people just like them. As long as you let yourself stay in that role, more people who hurt you will keep showing up. To break out of this, you need to heal your wounds and let go of this obsession. And to heal, you first have to understand where you're hurting. Once you're aware, start making changes today. It won't be easy at first. You'll face pain, confusion, exhaustion. But if you stick with it, you'll see yourself growing stronger day by day. Healing isn't complicated. It's about replacing old experiences with new ones and creating those new experiences. That's up to your actions and awareness. Don't just search for answers outside. Trust yourself. You absolutely have the power to break free from this influence. You are the master of your life. After each healing phase, there's a period of rest. This peaceful time is a sign that you're on the right path, that you're doing well. So keep going and don't give up. It can take a lifetime to heal even a single wound from the past. And who's to say we don't have more than one, right? So don't worry about the time or what you'll gain in the end. You may not notice, but you're getting better every single day. Pain can happen in an instant, but healing is a journey. No need to rush. Take it slow, one step at a time. Rushing things just leads to setbacks and you'll find yourself starting all over. And who knows if you'll have the strength to begin again. You've got one life to live, so make it meaningful and joyful. Enjoy the surprises and happiness that life brings. And that's your reading for Pile 1. Thanks for spending your time with me. If this message helped you, please like the video and subscribe to Silent Soul to support the channel. Wishing you a great day and a big thank you to everyone who picked this pile. Alright, it's time for everyone who picked Pile 2. Right now, you're carrying the energy of the 6 of Pentacles. What you have now is the result of what you've put in. You've traded time and effort for the financial rewards you have. You're generous with what you have to spare, sharing it with those who need it. You've never been one to be selfish or only look out for yourself. But keep in mind, this card is part of the minor arcana, so this phase is temporary. What's coming next? Who knows? It could be good, it could be bad. Depends on where you're at. If you're in a good place, you'll probably handle whatever comes with ease, or maybe even look forward to new experiences. If you're in a rough spot though, you might feel anxious or overwhelmed by what's on the horizon, especially if it's something that triggers you. So to keep calm through life's twists and turns, let's see what part of you needs healing next to help you handle whatever's coming. Up next, we have the King of Pentacles. Seeing this here shows me that there's a big insecurity or crisis around your sense of safety. Somewhere along the way, someone planted this idea in your head that without money, you don't have value. No cash, no respect. So now, no matter how much you make, whether it's enough or more than enough, you're still haunted by this scarcity mindset. But listen, whether people respect you doesn't come from your bank account. It comes from how you act, communicate, and handle things. Sure, some people do judge others by their wealth, but how much money qualifies as respectable totally depends on their own perspective and experiences. You'll never meet everyone's standards, no matter what you do or how many hoops you jump through to make other people happy. Have you ever felt real happiness from trying to meet everyone else's expectations? Or has it all just left you feeling disappointed? Don't let yourself be a people pleaser or a follower. You are you. The only person you need to satisfy is yourself. Money is just a tool to get what you need. You work hard to make money to use it, not to hoard it or let others judge you by it. So, anyone who's put these ideas about money in your head, it's time to kick those thoughts out. You have your own relationship with money. Don't listen to others, just listen to what feels right for you. Truth is, with a scarcity mindset, you'll always feel like you're missing something. The only way to stop other people's standards from running your life is to start letting go of those worries. Worry about being judged, about looking bad or poor in others' eyes. Worry about being overlooked or not seen as enough. You care so much about how others see you, but don't forget, the first person who judges you and the harshest is yourself. You've been subconsciously agreeing with people's criticisms, so no matter how they judge you, you start seeing yourself that way too. And when they compliment you, you don't believe it because you don't feel you're worthy of it. It's time to let go of that anxiety. Now's not the time to connect with the outside world. It's time to pull back. Find a place where it's just you. Immerse yourself in nature and listen to your own thoughts. Uncover those fears and worries and figure out what you need to do to face them and ease them. Try meditating for 15 to 30 minutes each day. At first, it might be hard to focus, but with persistence, you'll notice that your ability to stay present improves. And eventually, you'll start to hear the flow of your own thoughts. You don't need to cut off the world entirely, but give yourself some true quality time alone. This practice will help calm your mind, filter out all the noise from others, and help you understand yourself better. When you're really in a good place, then you can reconnect with people around you. But remember to keep up that daily meditation. Words may seem harmless, but every comment holds energy. They'll affect your energy if you're not careful, and if you're not paying attention, they'll get to you. Healing isn't a task, it's a journey to happiness. Once you've healed, you'll start to realize just how lovable you truly are. Self-love is unconditional. When you give yourself that love, the world and people around you will love you too. Of course, there will always be a few haters, but who cares? They're just jealous of how awesome you are. And as a sign of the love coming your way, you might even see a new romantic relationship blooming after this healing journey. When you open your heart, love will find you. Not just romantic love, but if you're looking for a true friend, they'll come. Need a job? The perfect one will show up. As long as you're true to yourself, all these wonderful things will come your way. But remember, loving yourself also means protecting yourself from harm. Don't let the wrong people hurt you. That's the reading for everyone who picked pile 2. Wishing you an amazing day, and I'll catch you in future readings. If this message resonated with you, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Silent Soul to support me. Thanks everyone. Hey there to everyone who picked pile 3. Your reading kicks off with the Ace of Pentacles. Right now, all these new ideas about business, fresh projects, or job opportunities are pouring into your life. Chances are you're feeling pretty busy right now. And alongside all that, there's some lucky financial flow coming your way. Maybe a small lottery win or a little cash gift from someone. So the vibe right now is to receive. Whatever's coming your way, open yourself up and welcome all the goodness that the universe and the world are sending. What you do with it all, we'll get to that later. Now moving on to the next card, the Tower. This card tells me that things might feel tough for you right now because you're reluctant to let new things or people into your life. The wound here that needs healing is all about loss. You've built things up and watched them disappear in the blink of an eye. The pain runs deep, but here's the truth. Everything in life has a natural cycle. Nothing is forever. You win some, you lose some. Think about it. Every day we're losing a bunch of cells without even noticing. But over 5 or 10 years, it adds up. Even if something barely changes in 5 to 10 years, give it 50 or 100 and you'll see it. Why get hung up on things that were meant to end or relationships that had a purpose and moved on? If you've given your all in the present, loved deeply and had fun, then why regret anything that's past? You may not control your feelings, but you can control how you respond to what happens. Don't let one ending hold you back from ever starting again. It won't keep things around forever. If anything, that past keeps dragging you down, stopping you from enjoying the present and making you anxious about the future. You're shutting down, scared that anything new will leave you too. But have you ever just appreciated what you have right now, rather than blaming yourself for what's gone? Regretting yesterday means you'll feel the same way tomorrow about today's missed moments. So why not embrace what you've got right now and love the people who are here with you? Your fears about the future are robbing you of the happiness that's right in front of you. The healing advice for you is, it's time to start saying no. Say no to fear, to worry, to any big changes right now. All you need to do is open up and receive the gifts that the Ace of Pentacles is bringing. Don't push back against the flow of life. Relax and accept what comes your way. Besides, saying no also means setting boundaries with things you don't really want to do. I get it. It's hard for you to make choices because of all these fears, but sometimes the answer is super simple. Go with the flow. Check in with yourself. Will saying yes make you happy, or will it stress you out? If you're scared, ask yourself why. Get to the bottom of that fear, and you'll find it easier to just flow and move forward without clinging or forcing anything. Once you identify and work through these issues, you'll notice your fears and confusion fading. Instead, you'll be able to talk to your inner child more openly, understand your emotions better, and make clearer choices. Everyone's afraid of something. The real question is, do you avoid it forever, or do you get to know it, understand it, and find the root cause? I used to be terrified of things I couldn't see. I never realized I was actually scared of someone from my past who'd caused me pain. When they passed away, I was still afraid they'd come back to make me relive that hurt. But once I put the pieces together, that fear just lifted. I think if you sit down with your own fears and talk to them, you'll have a similar experience. Sure, I'm summarizing it here, but it took me over 20 years to get here. Another year to recognize the problem, and just a few weeks to work it out. Things that happened in the past, not your fault, not mine either. Those experiences shaped us into who we are today. Without them, we might be totally different versions of ourselves, maybe better, maybe worse. Who knows, right? So instead of stressing over what might happen, let's focus on the here and now. Stop blaming yourself for things that happened before, and don't wait until you have kids to make it up to them. Find and connect with your inner child now, see what they need from you, and start being good to yourself. No need to wait for tomorrow or the day after. Alright, that wraps up the reading for everyone who chose pile 3. Remember to show yourself some love. Feel free to like this video and subscribe to Silent Soul to support us. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you have an amazing day. See you in the next reading. Hey there, beautiful souls who picked pile 4. You're the last group in today's reading, so let's dive right in. Your first card is the Star, which tells me that right now, you're chilling in life. You're going with the flow, totally at peace. If the universe were to tell you it's time to go home, you'd just smile and be like, cool, let's go. You're in full surrender mode, not forcing or resisting anything. And unlike some of the other piles, this phase of yours isn't just temporary. It's going to last a while since the Star is from the major arcana. This is something to celebrate because it shows you've recently gone through a period of healing. I know we all have more than one wound to work through, but hey, healing even one thing lifts a huge weight off, right? Now, here's the next card, 4 of Swords, which shows you've still got a bit of worry and unease. Deep down, you know everything is fine. Things are just the way you want them to be, almost like you're living in a dream. But maybe that's what's making you nervous. You're afraid it's all too good to be true, that you'll wake up tomorrow and it'll all disappear. You're worried this peace is just temporary, but listen, like I said, this chill time is here to stay. The more you worry, the shorter it'll feel, so let that go and savor this gentle period in your life. The future will handle itself. Healing isn't a one and done thing. It's something we do over a lifetime, and we have to keep working on our happiness daily. The reason you're so anxious is the past has you in its grip. But let me remind you, you're not going back to that old pain. You're not the person you were back then. You've grown, you've changed, you've learned. If the past were to show up again, you'd handle it completely differently. You've leveled up, so what's there to worry about? If you're finding it hard to shake off those worries, here's my advice. Let yourself worry to the fullest. Yep, go all in. If you can't sleep because you're so stressed, why bother forcing it? Stay up and let yourself feel everything. Ask yourself what you're scared of. Is it the past coming back? Imagine how the new current you would handle it. think it through and answer those questions for yourself. Sure, it might take one night, maybe two, maybe even a week or a month, but spend some quality time with yourself. When you work through your thoughts and the fear starts to fade, you'll notice that you're sleeping better and enjoying life more. And when worry creeps back in, repeat this process. The only reason we fear something is because we don't fully understand it. Once you do, what's left to fear? Fear is natural. We all have it. Just don't let it control your life. When you have the chance to face it head on, grab it. Everything's going to be okay. After you've worked through this phase, you'll have so much more trust in the universe and your intuition will become even stronger. You'll be able to dance freely under the starlit sky, feeling totally in sync with the universe. Once you place full trust in yourself and the universe, you'll shine like the sun with the world orbiting around you. You'll be the center, fully supported by everything around you. But to get there, you've got to face the worries holding you back now. Trust me, you won't regret putting in the effort. So that's the reading for everyone who picked pile 4. Thanks for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this reading, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Silent Soul to support me. Thanks again, and I'll see you in the next reading. All 4 piles today are just amazing. Each one of you has such beautiful energy right now. But to keep that energy shining, it's going to take a lot of commitment from you. So give yourself a pat on the back for all the hard work you've put in to get to where you are today. Thank you so much for joining me and Silent Soul for this reading. I'll catch you in the next one.